Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great people. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Y'all, it has been an experience this morning. Welcome to the spirituality. I hope y'all are doing well. And that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, my iPad won't connect today. So this is my fault. It is. It's my fault this morning because I was trying to do too much, right? I was trying to do too much. Wait a minute, y'all. How am I gonna be able to? Y'all about to choke me, Lord. Y'all, my rap about to take me out. Anyway, I'm back. Welcome to the spirituality. I hope y'all are doing well. And that, whatever day this is, Tuesday. I don't know, y'all. I feel so discombobulated this morning. It's my fault. Okay, it's my fault. Good morning, Mona Nim. Good morning, Jamila Nim. Great morning, honey ones. Y'all, I'm just gonna have to let it be what it is, what a TI is today. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my life and my spirituals in order. Y'all, come in, like the live, share the love. Those off real quick, y'all. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Y'all, it's been an experience this morning. Okay, it has been an experience. It's my fault. It's my fault because I was trying to do too much, and I should have just, I don't know why I feel like I'm rushing, but I felt like I was rushing this morning. So thank y'all for tapping in with me this morning. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope that your Tuesday, I don't have my watch. Where's my watch? It's in my gym bag. Hold on. Y'all, I've been to the gym this morning. I'm washing clothes. Dang, I forgot to wash those socks. I'm washing clothes this morning. It's so much going on this morning. I'm grateful I have a day off. I know that's real. Congratulations, honey one. And make sure you get you some rest and stuff. Wow, y'all, it is just so craziness what is going on. My watch acting like it don't want to charge anymore. It's just so much going on, y'all. Anyway, we're not gonna let that stop no show. We still here for it. We here for it. Welcome to the spirituality, y'all. I hope today is gonna be an amazing day, and great and amazing things are gonna happen for us today. I feel that in my spirituals. I hope y'all are feeling excited about what Padre God is doing for you in your own lives. Y'all make sure y'all like the live, share the love. Let me get that ready. Child, it's been an experience. I really hadn't journaled or anything this morning. Y'all know we in the book of Numbers this morning. Y'all back gonna go with me to get this laundry in a second. But we're in the book of Numbers, of course, this morning. We are at Numbers 11 and 12. Is that where we at, y'all? I know it, mama, y'all, but y'all ever feel like somebody watching y'all? Great morning, Edith. Great morning, Christina. How are y'all doing, honey one? It's great morning, great morning, great morning. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for when you come in the door, okay? Let's get in the flow of abundance. Let's get in the flow of prosperity. Y'all ever feel like somebody watching y'all? Maybe it's just me. Y'all ain't have to start singing that song. Y'all got jokety jokes. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I don't get no privacy. It wasn't bad. Y'all ever feel like that? Y'all ever feel like somebody's watching y'all, like somebody's watching your moves and what you got going on? Maybe it's just me, child. I don't know. Y'all, how to pile and get in the car? Anyway, y'all, it's a whole layer of piling up there. Come little pine trees them. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all spirituals in order. Anyway, I'm back. We are in the book of Numbers, okay? Y'all, today is a great and amazing day. Great and amazing things are going to happen for us today. We are in the book of Numbers this morning. That's why, because I was finna take us up a couple chapters. We are on Numbers 13 and 14 this morning. Numbers 13 and 14 this morning. It looks like I've read some of Numbers, so we finna see. Let me actually get, y'all, I got one highlighter left in my spirituals. I got one. That's it. I be picky. I'm picky about my pens, and I'm picky about my highlighters, okay? And eels, uno momento. Listen here. Don't do that. Mama, you like to write too. Well, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, but I know you still be writing up there in the spirituals. And so anyway, y'all, I'm picky about my pens and my highlighters. I had bought some highlighters. I don't even think they came with no little ink in them. Anyway, I'm back. Okay. Happy first day of spring. Is it? If you feel like someone is watching you, say protection prayers. Just Psalms 91. That be enough to suffice. That get me where I got to go. I don't really worry about it. Child, people y'all, you come over here watching me, you probably think I'm cray cray because I be talking to Spirit Neum all day just like this. I be talking to him. I'm like, wait, folks probably be looking in the car like, who is she talking about? The Spirit Neum, you don't see him? You probably don't, huh? I know you can't see him. Me neither. I just know they there and over there and over there. Yeah. That's just, they think I was cray cray ness. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So, y'all, we are in the book of Numbers this morning. Let's talk about this community before we jump into Numbers. Y'all know we gonna read the word, discuss the word, and build relationship with the Lord. Okay, that's what we're here for, y'all. So if you I know y'all don't, because I love y'all and y'all already know me, but if you new, welcome to the community. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. Okay. But also, don't come over here with no religiosity in your spirituals. We ain't on that over here, okay? We be doing, don't try, I know. Y'all, I went back. Do y'all be laughing at me? I be laughing at me. Come on, 622, so I don't be mad. I don't be mad. I don't feel no type of way if y'all laugh at me. I feel like I be real foolish sometimes. Why am I like this? What was I laughing at myself about yesterday? You ever just gotta laugh at yourself? I was laughing at why am I like, I don't know why I'm like that. Daddy, you made me who I'm is. I be laughing at myself, y'all. Sometimes I can't believe some of the stuff that come out my mouth. Then I be saying it in front of the people now. Well, God know my heart. Daddy, you know my heart. Anyway, I am who I am, right? I'm really like this in real life. People probably think I'm not like this. No, I'm really like this like all the time, y'all. When I be now when I be by myself, like this thing, y'all, I seen something the other day and somebody was like, you need to speak to folks. Well, down in the South, we did that. It's called Southern hospitality. But child, I can't just be giving these beautiful eyes to all these men folk I be walking by. I had seen something on the little, I breezed past it, and the little children sending y'all so much heavenly love. It might have only been one of them. They done attacked him. They got attacked because they refused somebody advances. I ain't got time, so I keep my head down. I be incognito around here. I really do, y'all. Like, I really stay to myself, but then when I'm in the car, it be different. Anyway, so that's just me. So I speak sometimes, but I don't be trying to make eye contact with everybody because I don't be wanting everybody to pay no attention to me. I be trying to keep my head down, like I said. Anyway, that's it. Community, all to do it. Like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning, whether you catch this on the replay or whether you in here today. Bars, y'all drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. I'm so grateful for y'all. I be telling Padre God every day, it's like, man, and then someone dropped a comment, and y'all have all sent me comments or messages. And just, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be able to speak into people's lives, and it's not something I take for granted. And so I'm very grateful that the Lord has allowed me to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not something that you take lightly, because people are listening to you. And so when people are listening to you, you have a responsibility to make sure that you are speaking life and speaking positivity and positive energy into people's lives. And so I'm so grateful that the Lord has blessed me to be able to do this, y'all. I love getting up and talking to y'all and giving these messages from the Lord. I even love Bible study, believe it or not. I know, right? Dad, ain't you proud of me? I even love Bible study because I can see myself in so many of the stories in so many different places, and learning about things, learning about the Lord, learning about his goodness, who he is, his character, his integrity, and how to just live right and do the right things and have a prosperous and abundant life. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my children, y'all. I'm so grateful for my children. Shout out to my oldest daughter, y'all. My oldest daughter, Ayana. She graduated with her master's, y'all. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of my children. That was one I had a moment last night with the Lord. And I was like, because I posted about it on Facebook. She got her diploma last week, but I didn't post it until yesterday. And she graduated with her master's, and she was going, when I was in Texas over the summertime, y'all, some people know this, but I didn't really talk about it a whole lot. My daughter was also transitioning from Germany back to Texas. And so even though we weren't in the same place, I was able to be there as a resource for her, right? We weren't in the same city. We were a few miles apart, several miles apart, but she was in the midst of her going through everything and transitioning and going through her own life changes. She graduated with her master's, y'all. And so I'm so proud of my children. She has a bachelor's and a master's. She got her master's in forensic science. So she can go be like the FBI if she wants to. She trying to be the popos, Nia. She trying to be the popos. And so in the midst of her going through her own trials and tribulations, she graduated with her master's. And so I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of all of my children. My son is doing exceptionally well, and they want him in honors classes next year. My daughter is doing, my baby girl is doing exceptionally well, building her life and maintaining her first apartment and her own car. And she's like, in her art, because she's an artist, y'all. She's like my creative child. And so both of them are, but she's like the free spirit. Like I love my children. And so a lot of times I talk to the Lord about, sometimes we can talk about the things that we don't get right, the things that, how we feel like we mess up, because we do. We make some detours, right? We take some detours when we're living this life, right? But look, but thank you so much. But my children, y'all, I got that. Oh Lord, that y'all, anything, y'all, everything that I'm doing is so that my children can understand that they can be, do, and have anything, right? So they can also see that even though, you know what I'm saying, I've gone through trials and tribulations, there's nothing that they cannot accomplish. There's nothing that they cannot be. There's nothing they cannot do. There's nothing they cannot have. And so I told the Lord last night, I say, I don't get everything right, but my children, I have amazing children, and I'm so grateful. They know no trouble, no nothing. They're so smart and intelligent, and so I'm so proud of my children. And that's three things that I definitely got right, because they're just amazing children, amazing adults, right? Because now my son, he'll be 18 this year. They're 26, 21, and 17. So I have all adult children now, y'all, pretty much. And my son, of course, is with his dad, but because that was something that had to occur as a result of the journey that I'm on. I wasn't able to keep him with me living in the car, right? So I'm so grateful, and they're just amazing children. So shout out to my children. Shout out to my baby who just got her master's. Like I said, I'm so grateful for that. Okay, I'm back. Community, y'all, get on the email list. Do me a favor, if y'all, because y'all, the Astrology Clarity Deck, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm almost done finishing the artwork for that. So if you sent me an email, I should have responded to you already, but I'll double check and make sure you send me your zodiac sign. Okay, if you've gotten on the email list, 336 tarot and oracle at gmail.com, send me an email, get in the drawing for the free Clarity Tarot and Oracle decks that I'm going to be giving away. We're going to do that on April the 1st. I was trying to rush it and do it over the weekend, but the Lord said, no, just do all of it on the day that the Astrology Clarity deck drops. So it's available for pre-order, physical or digital copy. You can get that in the Etsy shop. Of course, the link is in the description box. I'm only on YouTube today, so it should be in the description box. Good morning, Just Be You, Nim. Good morning. So make sure you pick up your Astrology Clarity deck. Send me an email. Make sure you send me your zodiac sign so I can gift you with something so y'all can. I'm still, of course, it's still in development, y'all. I'm almost done doing the art, but give you a sneak peek and just kind of see what's going to be included in the deck. So make sure you shoot me an email, 336 tarot and oracle at gmail.com. The link, that email is in the description box as well. And send me your zodiac sign and get in the drawing for the free decks that I'm going to be giving away. That's it. TU 55. Make sure you get your face in the place for TU. Your TU ticket includes your ClariTEA Tarot Deck, right? The deck that a lot of you got your face into place, right? So thank y'all for participating in my vision and what the Lord has called me to do. Thank y'all for that. Some of you, and if you want to submit your picture, you still can, because I can always add them where I still have room. Okay, so make sure you get your ticket for TU 55 Cinco de Mayo. Bring your sombrero, okay, bars, and then get your Astrology Clarity deck or any of the other decks via digital download, or you can get a physical deck. I think this Astrology Clarity deck was probably one of the funnest to make because it's teaching me a lot about myself, even as I was having to do research about it. All to do it, let's get to it. Y'all like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. We're getting ready to jump into the book of Numbers, chapters 13 and 14 this morning. Okay, so y'all know yesterday, baby, we is in rebellion. Okay, we is in rebellion. Good morning, dearest one. Good morning. The child of people now complaining to Moses. Moses is complaining. He had got an attitude in him spirituals with Padre God and got a little beside himself. His sister and his brother are complaining as well. So we finna see what's happening. It's a lot of chaos that is going on right now in the wilderness. Okay, so y'all know we've left Mount Sinai. We are on the way to the promised land. We are on the way to the promised land. So child, we is finna see what is happening. Okay, what's finna happen, because Padre God had got a little mad at him spirituals, y'all. I think he gave them a whole lot of quail. Hey, Simply Christy Nim, thank you, honey bunny. He gave them a whole lot of quail. Okay, but then he got mad and struck them with a plague because he had been providing manna, and then they were like gorging themselves. Is that called gluttony? Is that called gluttony, y'all? I think that's called gluttony. And they were like gorging themselves because they wanted meat or something. Yeah, graves of gluttony. And he killed them. He killed the little people in them. Not all of them, but he killed them. He killed them because they was doing too much. Okay, and so he got a little mad at him spirituals about that. So that's, and then I even had a moment yesterday, y'all, where I had to ask for forgiveness because I told the Lord, I say, Dad, I'm sorry. Because I realized even in my own situation, in my own journey, I told y'all I'm walking out the word for real. Like I realized like in my own journey how I have complained, even though the Lord has provided for me. Like I've complained about, the things y'all know I've been eating tuna for like a year. And then like, I can't even make it up. I was eating tuna for like a year, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, I need some meat. I kid you not. I had no idea this was coming up in Numbers, of course, but I was like, oh my gosh, I need some meat. And so literally, that's why I called this He's Still Listening. Yes, prayers, if we're going to talk about that as we get ready to step into the message in a minute. But yes, the Lord said He be listening, y'all. Don't think He's not listening to what you're saying. And so that's what made me realize, like, Lord, you was really listening, because I started talking about wanting more, right? Like the Israelites, I was like, man, I want some meat. I'm tired of eating tuna. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, okay. So then I had to switch over and start eating fast food, which I hadn't really done in like several years, y'all. It's not until, unless I have to really do it, that I really eat a lot of fast food. And so in these last couple of weeks, I've had to eat a lot of fast food, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I want some vegetables. Like I can't wait to get a place to stay, because I'm going on a 30-day vegetarian challenge, y'all. So serious, because I love vegetables and I can't wait to cook them again. And so I was just like, I'm sorry, Lord, I'm sorry. So anyway, we be complaining, right? We complain, and then we ask for forgiveness. So I be apologizing to the Lord, okay? Just Be You says, I'm grateful for personal growth on my spiritual journey, period, okay? We're continuing to grow and evolve. Oh, let's do it, y'all. Oh, let's do it. Let's jump into Numbers 13 and 14. 12 scouts explore Canaan. So Joshua, who is the new Moses, okay, is going to be, oh no, why am I thinking Joshua? Oh no, that's what y'all had me reading. Never mind, I'm back. The Lord now said to Moses, send out men to explore. Oh, this is why. Okay, got it. To explore the land of Canaan, the land I am giving to the Israelites. Send one leader from each of the 12 ancestral tribes. So Moses did as the Lord commanded. He sent one out. Wait, so Moses did as the Lord commanded. He sent out 12 men, all tribal leaders of Israel, from their camp in the wilderness of Paran. These were the tribes and the names of their leaders. Y'all know, child. Reuben, Simeon, Judah, Issachar, Ephraim, Benjamin, Zebulun, Manasseh, son of Joseph, Dan, Asher, Naphtali, and Gad, respectively. Shemua, Shaphat, Caleb, Igbal, Hoshea, Palti, Gadiel, Gadi, Amiel, Sethor, Nabi, and Guel. Y'all already knew that, right? Okay. These are the names of the men Moses sent out to explore the land. Okay, so he sent 12 people near, 12 little people, leaders to go explore. Moses called Hoshea, son of Nun, by the name. Oh, Joshua. Oh, Hoshea. Okay, so Hoshea is actually Joshua. Got it. Where's Joshua at? Let me see. So he's the son of Ephraim. Okay, got it. Moses gave the men these instructions as he sent them out to explore the land. Go north through the Negev into the hill country. See what the land is like and find out whether the people living there are strong or weak, few or many. See what kind of land they live in. Is it good or bad? Do their towns have walls, or are they unprotected open camps? Or open, like open camps? Is the soil fertile or poor? Are there many trees? Do your best to bring back samples of the crops you see. It happened to be the season for harvesting the first ripe grapes. So when they went up and explored the land from the wilderness of Zin as far as Rehob near Lebehomath, going north, they passed through the Negev and arrived at Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, all descendants of Anak, lived. Okay, the ancient town of Hebron was founded 7 years before the Egyptian city of Zoan. When they came to the valley of Eshcol, they cut down a branch with a single cluster of grapes so large that it took 2 of them to carry it on a pole between them. Anak must be a giant. They also brought back samples of the pomegranates and figs. That place was called the Valley of Eshcol, which means cluster, because of the cluster of grapes the Israelite men cut there. The scouting report. So now they're going back. We finna report what then happened. Okay. After exploring the land for 40 days, the men returned to Moses, Aaron, and the whole community of Israel at Kadesh in the wilderness of Paran. They reported to the whole community what they had seen and showed them the fruit they had taken from the land. This was their report to Moses. We entered the land you sent us to explore, and it is indeed a bountiful country, a land flowing with milk and honey. Here is the kind of fruit it produces. But the people living there are powerful, and their towns are large and fortified. We even saw giants there, the descendants of Anak. Okay, the Amalekites live in the Negev, and the Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country. The Canaanites live along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea and along the Jordan Valley. But Caleb tried to quiet the people as they stood before Moses. Let's go at once to take the land, he said. We can certainly conquer it. But the other men who had explored the land with him disagreed. We can't go up against them. They are stronger than we are. So they spread this bad report about the land among the Israelites. The land we traveled through and explored will devour anyone who goes to live there. All the people we saw were huge. We even saw giants there, the descendants of Anak. Next to them, we felt like grasshoppers, and that's what they thought too. Can y'all see where this is going? The people rebel. Spirit Neum, Ancestor Neum, Israelites Neum. If Padre God didn't already told y'all to go ahead and cross this river, and go to this land, the people rebel. Then the whole community began weeping aloud. Now this little fella done got them riled up. He done got them riled up in they spirituals. Great morning, Chris Curls. Great morning. Come in, like the live, share the love, y'all. Drop something in the chat you're grateful for when you come in the door. Then the whole community began weeping aloud, and they cried all night. Their voices arose in a great chorus of protest against Moses and Aaron. Here we go. What y'all reckon they finna say? If only we had died in Egypt, or even here in the wilderness, they complain. Why is the Lord taking us to this country only to have us die in battle? Our wives and our little ones will be carried off as plunder. Wouldn't it be better for us to return to Egypt? Then they plotted amongst themselves. Oh, y'all done got nuck if you buck up in this thing. Let's choose a new leader and go back to... Oh, y'all was all the way turned up. Then Moses and Aaron fell face down on the ground before the whole community of Israel. Two of the men who had explored the land, Joshua son of Nun and Caleb son of Jephunneh, tore their clothing. They said to all the people of Israel, the land we traveled through and explored is a wonderful land. And if the Lord is pleased with us, he will bring us safely into that land and give it to us. It is a rich land flowing with milk and honey. Do not rebel against the Lord, and don't be afraid of the people of the land. They are only helpless prey to us. They have no protection, but the Lord is with us. Don't be afraid of them. But the whole community began to talk about stoning Joshua. Y'all need it. They finna stone Joshua and Caleb. Then the glorious presence of the Lord, here come Padre God, appeared to all the Israelites at the tabernacle. And the Lord said to Moses, once again, this is a repeat, how long will these people treat me with contempt? Will they never believe me even after all the miraculous signs I have done among them? I will disown them and destroy them with a plague. Then I will make you into a great nation and mightier than they are. Moses, you are so good. Moses intercedes for the people. Y'all, the Padre God finna get you. He finna get in him spirituals on y'all again. But Moses objected. What will the Egyptians think when they hear about it? He asked the Lord. They know full well the power you displayed in rescuing your people from Egypt. Now, if you destroy them, the Egyptians will send a report to the inhabitants of this land, who have already heard that you live among your people. They know, Lord, that you have appeared to your people face to face, and that your pillar of cloud hovers over them. They know that you go before them in the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. Now, if you slaughter all these people with a single blow, the nations that have heard of your fame will say, the Lord was not able to bring them into the land he swore to give them, so he killed them in the wilderness. I have a thought about that. Please, Lord, prove that your power is as great as you have claimed, for you said the Lord is slow to anger and filled with unfailing love, forgiving every kind of sin and rebellion, but he does not excuse the guilty. He lays the sins of the parents upon their children. The entire family is affected, even children in the third and fourth generations. In keeping with your magnificent, unfailing love, please pardon the sins of this people, just as you have forgiven them ever since they left Egypt. Now, I'm going to say this. That's why. Okay, so let me just tell y'all. So when I was studying this, because I hadn't read all of it, but I was studying it. I didn't understand what they meant when they kind of were talking about, like, this sounds a little ego driven, if you will. but I also understand, but at the same time, because it's like I can see now what they're talking about, and I'm just telling y'all I didn't understand then why they said it that way, that it kind of seemed a little ego driven, but it's more Moses just interceding and saying, listen, you've already done all these great and mighty works, and the point is to make people fear you and know that you are the Lord. So don't ruin that reputation that you've been building to make people know exactly who you are. So, okay, I get it now. I didn't get it then, but I understand it now. And also remembering the covenant, because that's what they're showing me as well, like remembering the covenant that the Lord made, and also just telling him the things that he's displayed and told them, the Israelites, about himself, that he's slow to anger and filled with unfailing love, and he forgives, right? He's a forgiving God. He's a forgiving Father. So I get it now. I didn't get it then when I first heard about this. Okay, I'm back. Then the Lord said, I will pardon them as you have requested. But as surely as I live, and as surely as the earth is filled with the Lord's glory, not one of these people, look what they done got, child. Not one of these people will enter that land. They have all seen my glorious presence and the miraculous signs I performed both in Egypt and in the wilderness. But again and again they have tested me by refusing to listen to my voice. They will never even see the land I swore to give their ancestors. None of those who have treated me with contempt will ever see it. But my servant Caleb has a different attitude than the others have. He has remained loyal to me, so I will bring him into the land he explored. His descendants will possess their full share of that land. Now turn around and don't go on toward the land where the Amalekites and Canaanites live. Tomorrow you must set out for the wilderness in the direction of the Red Sea. Y'all done did it now. He told y'all to stop cutting up. This why the Israelites died in the wilderness, y'all, because they were so disobedient. So many times the Lord gave so many chances to them, and it was always constant rebellion. Thank God, thank you, Lord, for forgiveness. Thank you for, because I ain't gonna rebel to the point where don't kick me out, okay? Like I don't know what these little people had going on in they spirituals, but baby, they was doing the whole most, child. They trying to kill folks. They trying to child, like the Lord ain't just did these kind of signs and miracles and wonders. Not that he don't do those in our own lives, because he does, of course, but I just don't see myself rebelling against this after I done seen all of this that the Lord done did. I just don't. That maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, I'm back. The Lord punishes the Israelites. Well, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because y'all got punished, but what y'all thought y'all was gonna happen when y'all keep on doing this foolishness and disobeying the Lord? Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, how long must I put up with this wicked community and its complaints about me? Yes, I have heard the complaints the Israelites are making. Told y'all he be listening. Yes, I have heard the complaints the Israelites are making against me. Now tell me this, as surely as I live, declares the Lord, I will do to you the very things I heard you say. You will all drop dead in this wilderness because you complained against me. Every one of you who is 20 years old or older and was included in the registration will die. You will not enter and occupy the land I swore to give you. The only exceptions will be Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. You said your children will be carried off as plunder. Well, I will bring them safely into the land, and they will enjoy what you have despised. But as for you, you will drop dead in the wilderness, and your children will be like shepherds, wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. In this way, they will pay for your faithfulness until the last of you lies dead in the wilderness. My goodness, because your men explored the land for 40 days, you must wander in the wilderness for 40 years, a year for each day, suffering the consequences of your sins. Then you will discover what it is like to have me for an enemy. I, the Lord, have spoken. I will certainly do these things to every member of the community who has conspired against me. They will be destroyed here in the wilderness, and here they will die. Padre God, you big flexed on them. You took them on out. The 10 men Moses had sent to explore the land, the ones who incited rebellion against the Lord with their bad report, were struck dead with a plague before the Lord. Of the 12 who had explored the land, only Joshua and Caleb remained alive. When Moses reported the Lord's words to all the Israelites, the people were filled with grief. Then they got up early the next morning and went to the top of the range of hills. Let's go, they said. We realize we have sinned, but now we ready to enter the land the Lord has promised us. Hold up. Hold up on that time. Y'all done did all this rebellion. Now y'all just gonna go, and the Lord just told y'all wasn't gonna go. He just told y'all that y'all were not going to see the promised land, and y'all just gonna go anyway. Okay. But Moses said, why are you now disobeying the Lord's orders to return to the wilderness? He just told y'all to turn around. You're not going into the promised land. Now, go back to the wilderness. It won't work. Do not go up into the land now. You will only be crushed by your enemies. You will only be crushed by your enemies because the Lord is not with you. When you face the Amalekites and Canaanites in battle, you will be slaughtered. The Lord will abandon you because you have abandoned the Lord. But the people defiantly pushed ahead toward the hill country, even though neither Moses nor the Ark of the Lord's covenant, left the camp. Then the Amalekites and the Canaanites who lived in those hills came down and attacked them and chased them back as far as Hormah. The end. OMG, y'all. OMG. OMG. That's it. Was that 13 and 14? That was it, y'all. Okay, so here we are. The Lord punishes the Israelites. They didn't rebel. They want to turn on the people, on Moses and them. The Lord said, you ain't going. Now y'all think y'all finna go anyway. Now you disobeying what the Lord said about going. Child, this a mess. This is a mess. Oh my gosh. That's what the child, listen. I'm so grateful. I thank you, Lord, right, because baby, listen. The Lord say, I told you that you wasn't finna go. I told you your time is up. You do not have the ability to go into the promised land anymore. You can see what happened. But look how many times they rebelled. I'm sorry, Lord. That's all I can say is I'm sorry. Cause baby, listen. I ain't trying to rebel against leadership or nothing like that, but baby, let me tell you, these little Israelites done got out of control. They done got beside themselves. Anyway, y'all, not contract. Look at Justice over there at the bottom of the deck. I just looked over at the cards, y'all. Y'all like the line, share, love. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Justice, message, 806 at the bottom of the deck. Look, the Lord said what he said. Y'all finna die in the wilderness. Don't let us die in the wilderness, Lord. We don't want to die here. We sorry. I'm sorry for the loss. I'm sorry for the little Israelites, them child. Because baby, listen, that's a lie. But y'all was doing the most though. Y'all was doing the most. Like you sent I feel like I was a scout yesterday, y'all. True story. I told y'all the Lord has had me moving around, right? He had me moving around a little bit. And so I've been to so many, I tell y'all, I feel like part of my life is on repeat. A big part of everything that's going on, I feel like I'm on repeat because I kind of did the same things in Texas that I'm doing now. Just like scouting out, looking at different parts of the land. I feel like Joshua, okay? I feel like Joshua, that it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord sent me, he sent me to scout, y'all. I can't make this up. He sent me to scout. So I went yesterday or day before yesterday. What's today? Tuesday. So I went the day before yesterday, and I kind of went and looked at another part of LA that I have never been to before, just to kind of see what it was like. And the crazy thing is, the Lord literally has me reading the book of Joshua right now, so I'm going to be familiar with that by the time we get to it, because he has me studying the book of Joshua. And so I feel like I'm just like the Israelites, y'all, but I don't be knowing stuff, of course, until like certain parts of this I don't be knowing until the Lord shows me how it correlates with my own life. And so some of you, it's like things may be starting to align for you like that. I don't know. I really feel like it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's doable. I feel regardless of how big people are, the part of town that I went to, y'all, I'm just be honest with y'all, it was a little bougie. Okay. It was a little bougie. And so I was like, looking around, right? I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be over here. But I was like, well, the Lord told me that I was supposed to come over here. And so I'm going where the Lord told me to go. And so that's what I did. And so anyway, I came back a little bit just to get myself together, right? Get my clothes washed and stuff like that. And just because it's different on that side of the street, y'all. I'm just be honest, it's a little different. So some of y'all I don't know if y'all can see yourself in different parts of the word as we're reading this, but I know I can. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Like the live, share the love. Let's get the message for today. I've been getting a lot. He's still listening, y'all. He's still listening. The Lord really is listening to us. He's listening to the things that not only that we want, but the things that we need as well. And sometimes I know it can feel like when you are waiting on the Lord, or you're waiting on something that we're not gonna go back into the cycle of feeling like the Lord is not going to provide or answer us or provide or give us the things that we need, because he's already assured us, just like the Israelites. And too many times, y'all, we've needed the Lord to show up, and he has. And so I feel like that's a test that a lot of us are going through, to just make sure that we're continuing to believe. He got a little stern with me this morning in my spirituals when I was at the gym, and I was just talking to him. And he was just like, your faith message. Hey, keep it cute, Kia. He was just like, your faith. He was like, you need to just make sure that you're maintaining your faith, even through the difficult and challenging times. Because what I realized, y'all, is that the enemy, one of the tactics that he's using right now, I'm very worried. Like, he's trying to keep me worried. He's trying to keep me worried about losing my car. Because all the verge, like, you know what I'm saying, Lou, when I tell you, so y'all know I'm transparent about this stuff. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel any type of way, because it allows people. I'm so grateful, y'all. We talk about gratitude, and I'm so grateful that the Lord allows me to be, you know what I'm saying, to talk to y'all about these things, so you can see patterns on repeat in your own lives. You can see where you've made a detour. I'm so grateful for the Lord allowing me to share these things. And you hear a lot of people say, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. It's not anything negative. It's simply me being able to be a witness for you, a testimony for you, to see how things repeat in your own life, right? It doesn't make me feel any type of way, because I understand that the Lord is trying to teach me about the experience and to help me grow through it, right? And also to help other people grow through it as well. And so it's not anything, I don't even feel like it's negative, y'all. And so I need that to be very clear. Okay. I don't feel any type of way about it. I know that what the Lord is doing is he's using me to be able to show you things and show people things, and the people whose lives he's allowing me to touch. Because a lot of times I've been through this cycle before, although it's been different as well. Last year I was in this same spot when I got to California, right? Where it's like, man, they finna repossess my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'ma do? And then I made a detour because I went to San Diego when I wasn't supposed to, y'all. So I'm able to come on here and tell y'all, like, okay, y'all, all I got is my faith, right? All I have is my faith and my trust in the Lord. And that's what he was talking to me about today in my spirituals, right? When I was at the gym, he was like, he was like, you need to make sure that you are keeping the faith. And so I was just like, okay, Lord, because y'all, message, hey Maggie, it you know what I'm saying, when you're in a season of surrender and you're letting the Lord just take the wheel, it's not to say that you're not going to be trying to figure, you know what I'm saying, it's like me trying to build a business, trying to get through this situation, this leg of the journey, these challenges. So the enemy is using worry as a way to try to keep me from being inspired, motivated, encouraged, trying to keep me feeling in my feelings, right, in my spirituals. And so I share this with y'all to know, to make you understand strategies, of course, that the enemy will use to try to keep you from feeling like you can move forward. And again, I'm grateful that the Lord, because I don't have any shame, y'all. Like, I'm not ashamed of my position. I'm not ashamed of what I'm going through, because I understand what the work that the Lord is doing through me in order for me to help other people who are on the verge of losing something. Whether people real deal lose their houses, y'all, they lose their cars. Like, people, we go through struggle, and a lot of times it's those times when, come on God, it's those times when you're going through the most difficult challenges that the enemy is going to come in and try to work on you even more. You understand? And so I'm so grateful every morning, every day, y'all, that the Lord allows me to continue to show up and still be positive. Yeah, life is life, and y'all, like, I got my own challenges and things that I'm working through. Of course, I want to be in a better position. Of course, I want my businesses to be successful, and I expect all of those things, and I know those things are going to happen. But I'm here to be encouragement, not to give up your faith, not to stop believing in what the Lord, the promise, what the Lord said he's going to do. And so that's why I show so much gratitude for him to allow me to talk about the story while you're going through the struggle, right? Not getting to the promised land and then coming back. It's like, no, y'all, we out here in the trenches. And so we need to be encouraged while we're in the trenches, letting people know, like, I understand you going through something. It may not be this exact situation, but everybody has something that they're going through. Nobody's life is perfect. He just allows me to talk about mine so that you will know that you ain't out here thugging it out in the wilderness by yourself. But we're almost there. We literally are at the point. If you over here, you're literally at the point where the Lord is taking you to the next station, the next level, and to get to your promised land. I know that's where I'm at. That's why I can still come and be positive and share these messages, because I know the Lord is going to provide. I know the Lord is going to sustain us and take care of us, y'all. How it's going to happen, I have no clue. I don't know what you're praying for, but I'm so grateful that he allows me to continue to show up and just encourage y'all and be like, listen, we're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? The answers are going to come. The wisdom, the insight, the understanding is going to come. We just have to be patient, put ourselves in a position of receptivity in order to receive it, right? And keep going, because the Lord, it's like, this the thing. Come on, God. He didn't bring us this far to fail, y'all. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm surrendering today. Work can wait. Apparently, I was worried, but Spirit Nim made it well, and I am here with y'all. Child, listen, I'm telling y'all, the worry, y'all, when I tell y'all, I can be this is how, let me just tell y'all how good it feels to be so transparent. And people, because this the thing, it ain't a person, I told y'all this before, there's not a person in the world who can make me feel any type of way about my situation. I'm me and the Lord and squared this up, right? And so that's why I'm so grateful. The Lord didn't bring us this far to fail. He didn't bring us this far to make us to make it even worse. Now, does that mean you're not going to face trials and tribulations? No, that's not what that means. We're still going to have trials and tribulations. But let me tell y'all, just as an example, how the enemy was trying to get in my head and make me feel like the Lord was going to give up on me. Because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a lot of people, man, how y'all want me to talk about that? Some people will never understand what it means to choose between eating, taking care of yourself, or like your car note. Let's just use a real life example, right? Some people never have that understanding. And so the enemy was trying to like get me, y'all, but the Lord is teaching me about spiritual warfare as well. You have to remember, y'all, when I come on here, I'm not speaking to y'all for somebody who been walking with the Lord for 25 years. I'm speaking to y'all from a position of someone who's been walking with the Lord and devoted their lives to the Lord in September 2022. Do you understand? So I don't have the 25 years of experience other people have. I don't have all their experience. I don't have that. I have what I've had since 2022. And so the enemy was trying to, it's like, don't go take a walk. Don't you go take a walk, because if you take a walk, you gonna come back. True story, y'all. Your mindset. This is why the enemy tries to get your mind before anything else, because if he can control your mind, he can control your life, y'all. Don't you go take that walk. Yeah, you committed to walking 30 minutes a day. You bet not. You gonna come back and your car gonna be gone. They gonna be there, picked your car up. Why you could have went without food? Why you waiting on food? Why you didn't need to eat? You can last such and such time without eating. You don't need any water. Why you didn't? You could have went to the beach. How you gonna get to the beach? That's why you ain't got no gas in your car. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all the warfare is real, I real deal mean that. And so here I am trying to, like, okay, you get a blessing, and then what do you do with the blessing? Do you pay your car note? Man, I need to pay my car note. But man, I ain't had no food, you know what I'm saying, in 2 days. Or if I don't put gas in the car, then I'm not going to be able to get nowhere. The car's going to be what I'm going to pay for it if I can't get nowhere, right? And so real deal, real life situations that the enemy will, how he'll try to use you, y'all. But I told y'all, and I'm standing on this, we don't give the enemy credit. Okay, he gets no more credit in my life. And so that's why, y'all, I have found myself praying so many times a day. All day I'm it's like different things. I'm constantly going back to the Lord, like going back for strength, going back, like, okay, Lord, I can feel when the enemy's trying to come in and try to just like make me feel some type of way, think some type of way. So I want y'all to like just understand like how the tactics will change up, the things that the way, because there's certain things that the enemy can no longer use. He knows that I'm not going to give up giving these messages. Like, he already knows that I'm not going to stop serving the Lord. So then he can't use people, because I don't care nothing about, you know, I don't want that to sound bad, but I don't care nothing about the people who don't like me, because I don't feel like, I don't know one way or another. He can't use my family because I've already healed from that, where it's like, you can't use my family against me. So when you've bested so many different strategies, like, the enemy gonna try to find something else. So for him, it's like, okay, it's not my health, because I'm you know, the Lord, thank the Lord, he's kept me relatively healthy, other than high blood pressure, right? So it's like he'll start to try to use the things that, it's like the one thing you have, oh, you gonna lose your house, you gonna lose this. And so just be mindful of that. I don't know, they telling me to talk about this. Like, listen, don't give him a foothold, okay? The Lord is going to do what the Lord said he is going to do. So for me, it was worry. For some, anxiety. I don't really have like anxiety, panic attacks, anything like that. So just know what your strategy is, right? Just know what it is that the Lord, that the enemy is trying to use against you, and make sure you're protecting yourself from that. Because once you're aware of it, it's no longer it's not, because once the Lord made me aware of it, because I was like, Lord, why is my energy off? Like, why am I feeling like this? Like, what's going on, Lord? Like, I real deal had to have that talk with the Lord. And he showed me what it was. And I was like, because for a couple of days, y'all, I was just like, man, my energy feels off. Like, I felt weird. And so just be mindful, and you can ask the Lord, it's like, what is going on? And he showed me, he was like, it's warfare, right? But he's teaching me about these things so I can come on and talk about it. And so once I realized it, right, I was just like, okay, okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Exactly. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, period. And so that's exactly what that is, y'all. It's like no weapon formed against you shall prosper, period. And so when the Lord showed me that, I was like, okay, so what did I do to combat it? I made sure I get up and walk every day. I say, Lord, you gonna do what you gonna do with this car. I'm not finna worry myself about it. I can't worry myself about what it is, because the other thing, y'all, I kid you not, the Lord has told me that I will provide for you, I will support you. I have done so for 2 years, since 2022, when I became a full-time entrepreneur, y'all. Since 2022, the Lord has sustained me. I've lost some things, but the enemy, I kid y'all, he's all I keep hearing: go to work, go back to work, go get a job, go get a job. But that is not what the Lord has told me. And I'm just, I'm like, well, Daddy, I can just go. And the Lord said, that's not what I said. And I'm like, okay. So it's surrender, y'all. It's surrender. And most people will be like, but that's foolish. Why would you not go do such and such? If the Lord tells me to go back and get a job, I'm gonna go get a job. I don't have a problem working. But right now, the Lord said that I'm supposed to come on here and coach and minister and do what I'm doing and give these messages to the people in. And until he changes that, I can't do nothing else. It really is. Okay. So I'm grateful. This is why this is why I be like, man, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful, because he's showing me and teaching me so many things, y'all. And then he allows me to come on here and just tell y'all everything. Every time that the enemy comes in and tries to attack me, y'all, I immediately go to gratitude. Immediately. I just be like, nope, because the Lord, I'm so grateful the Lord is providing for me. I'm so grateful that the Lord continues to show up for me. I'm so grateful that the Lord continues to protect me. I'm so grateful for every blessing. I immediately go into gratitude, y'all. Like, I can't even make it up. It'd be a trip, but it works for me. That's why I'd be like, nope, y'all, let's get in the flow of abundance, because when you're grateful, the Lord is going to give you something to continue to be grateful for. Okay, so all it do, y'all, I cannot make this up. Cornucopia, first card to come out. I was driving, couldn't say what I was grateful for. I'm grateful for God being the main anchor on this journey. He keeps pulling it in the path that he has for me, period. And he does, y'all. He keeps pulling us in the path. And look, financial constraints. Weren't we just talking about that? And I didn't shuffle the cards and everything, y'all. The Lord, this is the promised land, cornucopia. The Lord is moving us. And this is why the enemy, he wants us to stay worried. He wants us to stay worried about resources and, oh, the Lord is like your cupboards being bare. He wants us to think that the Lord is not going to give us the increase that he promised, that he's not going to take us into this abundance, this joy, this wealth, this peace, this prosperity. And that's one of the biggest tactics, y'all. I'm telling you right now, because most of us, not everyone, but some of us, and one of the things that we're having to break generational curses and karma off of is poverty and financial restraint and constraints and not having enough. And so we claiming that today it's over. Whatever financial difficulties, constraints, restraints, whatever challenges we're having with our finances and resources, message, it's over. It's over. I refuse to continue to live in that. I refuse to continue to live in a mentality that tells me that my father is not going to take care of me. It's what, y'all, the biggest thing, and money is, I kid y'all not. Just this morning, I was on the treadmill, and every morning I read through my affirmations. They're in the SpiritualiTEA deck. I read through them. Money is never an issue for me. My daddy provides everything that I need. I have all the wealth and abundance that I need. I have all the resources that I need. The Lord takes care of me and provides everything. And we know that he provides everything that we need, but the enemy will try to keep you in this sense of lack. Okay. Thank you for saying this. I find myself staying angry and worried, and it's everything that I can't control. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm grateful for today's message because I'm too going through spiritual warfare. Today, I asked the Lord for protection, wisdom to fight, and the strength to fight through. Period. Like y'all have no idea. And when I feel like when I'm experiencing things, the Lord, if He tells me to share it, it's because somebody else needs to know it, y'all. This is not stuff that I just be coming up with off the top of my head. Like the Lord will be like, no, look, come on, travel. The Lord would be like, no, you need to go share this because it's something else. There's something that somebody else needs as well. Travel, packing the bags, y'all, packing your bags and closing the door, leaving leaving this behind. The worries about money and resources. If the Lord has already given you the thing that He wants you to do and work on, that He's already told you is going to be successful, then it's just our job to make sure that we're showing up and doing the work that He's asked us to do every day, right? For me, it's coming on these lives and making sure that I'm tapping in with y'all and continuing to show up for y'all and myself as well, by doing the work that He's asked me to do, doing the gift, like using the gift that He's given me to help the people that He's given me to help. And I am grateful. So I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful to be up here and be able to say, like, listen, y'all, that baggage, that old baggage, we're leaving it behind. We're leaving that behind today. We're not focusing on we're not focusing on lack anymore. We're not focusing on what we don't have. That time, those days, that's over with. We're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not focusing on the negative anymore. I just can't do it, y'all. It drained my energy. Like that's why I had to just the whole weekend. That's why I didn't go live on Sunday, because I was just like, Dad, and Daddy was like, take the day off. You need to rest. You need to relax. You need to reset your energy. And sure enough, He was like, just don't worry about it. Okay, Lord. And I just I give it to the Lord. Lord, I put it in your hands because I can't, y'all. You can't function when you're worried. Because all you're thinking about is, well, what'll happen if, like, where am I going to go? Y'all know I'm out here in the wilderness, child. I don't know nobody in LA. Okay, I'm out here by my solo dolo. Don't know anyone. Not really familiar with the land or anything, child. And so, but I just was like, well, Lord, this is where you told me to go. This is what you told me to do. And this just it. I've been finding myself questioning and being really angry and worried for days now. And I had to realize, I'm talking about what? Declaration and the Phoenix Rising were the two cards that wanted to fall out right there, y'all. Transformation. That's why. This is why. Oh, come on, Lord, because we are being reborn, y'all. We are becoming who the Lord has purposed us to be. We are stepping into our destiny, and the enemy don't want us to do that, y'all. We have not come this far. The Lord has done so much growth within us, so much healing. He's done so much within us so that we can rise from the ashes, they just said. This is resurrection, y'all. This renewal, rebirth. This says rising from the ashes. Okay, ascension. Moving into new levels, decreeing and declaring, decreeing and declaring new beginnings in our life. We're defiant. We defying the enemy. We're not giving him any, you won't get me. You won't beat me. These old contracts is over with. We're not living that life anymore. We're not living that story anymore. We're decreeing and declaring abundance, prosperity in our lives. Like, that's it. I have to make, like, y'all, all day. Y'all know I journal all day. I'm always like, thinking good, think happy thoughts. 666, that's on the angel numbers deck, right? Having to speak positive energy, because you have to make yourself believe it, y'all. And the way to make yourself believe it, write it down, speak it, and you have to train yourself to start believing in those things. Okay, you really do. That's so interesting what y'all said about the status quo. Oh, that's on one of the astrology clarity cards. Okay, what else? I hadn't been angry. I would say it's just been worry for me, y'all. Like, Lord, how we gonna do this? And this the killing thing, y'all. I tried to make a payment on the car note, and they were like, they wouldn't even accept it because it wasn't enough. And I was like, and I'm telling y'all, man, I am telling you that the enemy will do everything. So of course, then I'm like, dang, y'all won't even accept the payment if it ain't a certain amount now. And it's just like, oh, okay. So just telling you. And I didn't even get angry. I was just like, okay, Lord. I was like, well, I don't know what else to do. And he was just like, just wait. He was like, just wait. He was like, keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Come on. David and Goliath. This card came out yesterday, y'all. Beating giants. Well, for some of us, these have been some real giants we done had to overcome, y'all. Stressed out, anxiety, anger, tension, strain, pressure. And that feels like it's like pressure because we're getting ready to launch. That's what they just said. Which I said, like pressure getting ready to launch. Yep. Because this is like the Lord is forcing a change. He's forcing us into something new. And child, and I'm not going to keep talking about him. We going and we going. We stepping through this door and we leaving this baggage on the other side. We going wherever the Lord is sending us. We sure are. We stepping, period. And that's it. Message. And I'm done. Listen, I'm talking about walking in faith without fear. And the karma card came out. I told y'all we stepping into new seasons and cycles. And that's just it. That's it. This is destined. It's inevitable. This is divine intervention. Keep on waiting on the Lord. Keep on waiting on the Lord because he's getting ready, okay? Because you have decided that you're stepping into a new season and cycle of your life. You have decided that you're no longer going to live here. You're no longer, some of you, this ain't, maybe it's not money. Maybe it's something like emotions, right? Maybe it's you feeling empty on the inside. And what the Lord is doing is he's replacing that darkness with light. He's replacing that emptiness with joy, with peace, with happiness. So for everybody, it's not always about money, right? But for a lot of us, your struggle is your own, like it's different. Everybody has a different struggle. So for some of you, it's not about money. It's about giving up or letting go of emotions that you feel like have been weighing you down and holding you back, and depression and like mental health. Your mental health is what they just said. So just know, y'all, like everybody's struggle is different. So, but the thing about it is it all comes back to the enemy trying to keep us from being great. And we're just not allowing that. He has no place, no room. You can hang it up, sir, because those days of us letting that control us, that's over with. Okay, that's over with. This is a new era. Okay, we're releasing this old baggage, because ultimately what's coming up in the middle of this spread is cornucopia, abundance, rewards for your hard work. We gonna have to do the work, but we gonna have to be willing to let go of those old patterns, those old negative beliefs, whatever it is. And I received this myself. We leaving this baggage at the door. We leaving it at the door. Like I told y'all, the Lord got a little stern with me in my spirituals today. Y'all, soon as I said it, I can't make it up. On the cut, Queen, the Hierophant. Y'all know this is one of my God cards. This is my God card in the deck, besides the Sun card, right? I'm telling you, the Lord got a little strict with me, and he got a little stern with me in my spirituals today. He was just like, when you leave out of here today, let this be the last time I have to tell you about your faith. And seriously, y'all, I was in the shower and he was like, this gonna be the last time I got to tell you about your faith. He said, when you leave out of here, you leave that worry, that anxiety, all that fear, you let it wash right down the drain. True story, y'all. The Lord spoke to me. He told me that just this morning in the shower. And I was like, okay, Lord. He was like, now you go talk to the people them and tell them what I said. And I'm like, okay, Lord, look, 10 of Swords. It's over with, y'all. I cannot make this up, right? It's over with. We're not staying in these painful cycles. We're releasing this. We need to release this today. And the reason it feels like it's like we need to do this, y'all, because we are almost there. We are almost there. We are almost where the Lord needs us to be. We just got to continue to move forward. We got to continue to believe. We're not staying stuck in defeat, loss, disappointment, heartache, bad luck. The 10 of Swords is painful endings, y'all. Let me just say that. The 10 of Swords is painful endings. And we are leaving this, y'all. We are leaving it. That's why this bag is packed, and we going through this door and to the other side. We are stepping to the other side. We are leaving this baggage. We're leaving the pain. We're leaving the betrayals, all of that. The Lord said, leave that. That's not where you're living anymore. Look, y'all, on the cut. I'm telling y'all, the enemy trying to keep us focused on lack, not having. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'm not even gonna give him a card. We're not. Yes, we did. Yeah, we didn't already hit rock bottom. So guess what? When you hit the bottom, you can't do nothing but go. But what? Look up. Go up. Look up. That's what they just said. Look up where the Lord is. Where the Lord is taking you. Period. I receive it. I can't wait to go back and watch this, y'all. I cannot wait. Okay, what else? This good. Okay, look, there go my mama. I can see my mama's card. Look, when I looked over there, the cards kind of then fell, and I can see, hey, ma, I love you. The King of Cups coming in next. Okay, the King of Cups. Matt, this is like your intuition, your faith. The King of Cups for me is a faith-based card because it talks about faithful, right? And that's actually on this card as well. It's one of the faith-based cards as well. It's like you gotta trust. The King of Cups is faithful. He knows that he can create. He knows this is about feelings as well. That's why they're bringing this up. It's like we gotta believe, y'all. We've got to believe in what the Lord is telling us, because that's just it. They said, nope, that's it. It said it ain't nothing else to put on that. You're either going to be faithful or you're going to be fearful. And so if the King of Cups is in the reverse, that's fearful. That's feeling like we not in control of our emotions, or paranoia, they also just said. And they don't normally give me that on the King of Cups. But okay, what else? This came out yesterday. Because why? And the energy is not going to shift, right? The energy is going to remain the same, because this is where we're going, y'all. We're going into financial freedom. This is a milk and honey card, the Nine of Pentacles. It's wealth, it's accomplishment, it's achievement. It's really having the things that the Lord has promised us as well, rewarded for your efforts. So we need to make sure that we're declaring those things in our lives, right? Financial independence. We went from financial constraints to financial independence. So we got to make sure we're speaking those things into our energy, into our life. Some of you, this may, and look, for me as well, I came back on this side, y'all, and I promise y'all, I feel like the Lord is moving. He's sending me to a place. And when I went over there the other day, I was like, OMG, it's so different. And the Lord is like, and how do I explain that, y'all? It's like the King of Cups. You gotta know, even if you don't feel like you belong in a place, even if you feel like you gonna stick out like a sore thumb, even if you feel like people are gonna stare and be looking at you like, oh, what is she doing over here? You better go anyway, because that's how I felt, y'all. I can just tell y'all this. So part of where I went the other day, I went to like Santa Monica, and I had never been over there before. And so I was like, looking around, and I was like, okay, and so it even is taking me to what we just read in the word when they were talking about the 12 spies, right? And how they went and scouted them out. Now, true story. When I went over there, I don't care if I stand out. I don't care if I look different. This is why I posted the video I posted yesterday I don't think I put it on YouTube, but I think it's on Instagram and Facebook. And I was like, you got to be willing to stand out and be different. You got to be willing to stand out and, you know what I'm saying, be unique. And don't worry about if they stare good. Get a good look. Take a picture. Click, 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 click. Check me out, right? That's how I felt. I was like, take a picture. I hope I look different. That means I'm memorable. That means you're going to remember me the next time you see me, because guess what? You're going to see me again. And so and that's just the way I look at any place that I go to, any room that I step in now. I'm not going because I'm very confident in myself. I don't have to say much. I'm not going to say anything. The Lord told me to go and look, just like he told the scouts. Go look around. Go see what's over there. Yeah, it's prosperous over there. Yep, it's flowing with milk and honey. Yep, I'm probably going to stand out from some people near them. But that's not going to stop me from going, okay? So be confident, because the Lord, that's literally where you need to go, because you need to know that you deserve to be there, okay? So some of you, this is going to be different for everyone. Period. Come on with it. Come on, Spirit, with the star card. I'm telling you, look, don't look to the left and the right. Look up. Message. Trying to tell you the star card. Hope, healing, faith. Okay. Luck, fame, creativity, self-confidence. Wasn't I just talking about like confidence? And look, we match. confidence. Like, be confident in wherever the Lord is getting ready to take you. And for some of y'all, that's just what's going to be like, okay, look, I am who I am. I love who I am. I'm going to show up, show out, and shine wherever I go. Even if the Lord tells me to move in a different direction, I may not get it at first, but if he's telling me to go, it's a reason for it. Okay, so be confident that you're moving into a new season and cycle of your life, one that doesn't focus on any type of lack, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, financial, whatever it is. We're not claiming any type of lack in our lives anymore. We're just not doing that. Period. Fortune after difficulty, 10 of cups. I can't make it up. This is like ultimate happiness. So get ready for it. Y'all, can we just talk about the transition? Come on, Lord. Can we talk about the transition? We went from the 10 of swords, which is the most painful ending, the most difficult ending, to the 10 of cups, the most beautiful ending. Everything you want, deserve, and desire. Ultimate happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Look at where the Lord, oh, come on, Lord. Look where he's transitioning us, y'all. And he is at the center of it, right? He's at the center of this. He's literally saying, I'm taking you from a period and a season of lack. I'm taking you from this hurt, this disappointment, this heartache, this betrayal, this defeat, into everything you want, deserve, and desire. This is the life that the Lord desires for us, not this over here. He doesn't want us to be challenged all the time, hurting all the time. He just needs us to trust him to get us from this season to this season. And as long as you keep following him, he's always going to go before you and lead you into that new season. He's going to make sure that you're walking in the right path, but we have to be obedient first. So literally, y'all, this is the transition. Thank you, Lord. This is the transition. What's included? It's like beating the giants. You're already beating the giants. Declaring that you're going to have a new life. Reclaiming your power. Knowing that renewal is happening. He's going before you. Oh, come on, God. Just like he's going to go, oh my gosh, in the book of Joshua. Just like he's going before the Israelites and they're conquering these cities and conquering these towns, and he's going before them. He's giving them over. The first town that they're going to come to is Jericho. And so when they get to Jericho, the Lord said, don't go over there, nook when you buck. Don't do all of that. I just need you to walk around the city, okay, for 6 days. And on the 7th day, blow them horns when I tell you to shout, shout, and the walls come crumbling down. So it's transition, y'all. He's preparing us for where we're getting ready to go. We're already on the way. Think of the Egypt, promised land, okay? Egypt, promised land. This is the transition that we're making, y'all. This is the transition we're making. So we just have to believe in the transition that we're making. If you want to look at it this way, Egypt, promised land, okay? Egypt, promised land. Whatever cards you want to choose here, this is a new cycle that we're stepping into, a new destiny that we're stepping into. And it's all because, and this is where the Lord is leading us. So we just have to go, y'all. We just have to go. Boom. Final words of guidance. Let's get some Message ClariTEA Tarot and Oracle cards, and we're going to close it out because that's just it, y'all. That's just it. He's defeating the giants. He's already claimed us as his. We're already his. This is just us believing in this transformation, believing in this renewal, this resurrection, rebirth, but like becoming the best version of ourselves. It's just believing in what he's taking us. Look, come on, get a little gangster in your spirituals. Look, God, that is on this hat. I said what I said. Animosity, hostility. Who gonna check me? That's this. Like, listen, the Lord had already said I done had enough of that old season. The new season is ready. It's ripe for the picking, just like them grapes that they brought back right from the land when they went and scouted it out. So this is it. Like the Lord, and look, we talking about animosity. Didn't he just get mad with the Israelites and him and say, I said what I said, and he done sent the whole plague against them? We don't want God to get mad at us and keep us from moving into the new season that he's destined for us. We have time to meditate. That is coming in next. Dancing, connect, prayer, me time, read a book. What I just told y'all I read a book over the weekend, telling y'all, like, this is, so some of you, maybe you need to get still, get quiet, spend some time with the Lord, connect with nature. Your prayers are being heard. I'm telling you, and the fact that this Hierophant came out, it's like your prayers are being heard. He really is listening to what it is that you're asking for, and he already knows what you need. And one of the things I always have to confirm to myself is the Lord has already worked it out. Like, I don't know how, I don't know what the the answer? I don't know, but the Lord has already worked it out. Okay. What else? Success. Period. We receive it. Success. Believe it, receive it, determination, inspiration, motivation, entrepreneur. Like success is this way, right? Success is this way. Success is what we're destined for. That's this travel card that's coming up over here. Like, believe it. Okay. Believe that you're moving into a new season and cycle, and now start living that life. Start living the life that you see yourself having, not your current circumstances. It's something I have to work on every single day. Okay. But continue, like, be determined that you're going to create success and victory in your life. Be determined that you're going to change your circumstances, because that's what the Lord wants us to do, so that he can make things, come on, I affirm it, so he can come in and make things easier as well, and affirm that new life that you see for yourself. Know that you can have it, you will have it, and that's it, and keep it moving. Like, we can't focus on the things of the past anymore, y'all. We have to start believing and affirming in a new season and cycle of our life. And angel numbers, let's see what we got, and then we're done. 10:10, the end of a cycle. I just heard John 10:10 as well. So I think it says something like, the thief's purpose is to kill and steal and destroy. My purpose is to give them an abundant life. Something like that. Anyway, John 10:10 is in this angel numbers deck. So this is the end of a cycle, y'all. We just have to believe that this cycle is over. And I know how difficult it is. The enemy trying to make us feel like we still stuck in it, but we're not. It really is the end of a cycle. 99, okay, the first card to come out, experiencing disappointment. Told y'all, holding on to the past, time to make a move. Okay, time to make a move. And y'all know I read from left to right, or that's how I'm reading today. So the disappointments are over. We have to believe that. We have to believe that. Come on, 66. We have to believe that we're moving in the right direction with whatever the Lord has told us to do, right? That you're going in the right direction. Stay in alignment, walking in your purpose, doing what he's asked you to do. Keep moving forward. 66, like 99 upside down. I don't know. That's what they just said. Literally, if you turn this 99 upside down, it's like, leave that worry behind. Leave those difficulties. Stop focusing on the what you don't have, and focus on what the Lord is bringing into you and for you. Okay. 222 is the next card to come out. Right place, right time, angelic assistance, the fire of God that is coming through as well. The flame of God. This is Archangel Uriel. Y'all know this is one of my cards. I literally found that number written in an old journal that I pulled out the other day, where I was writing down just different things that I want to manifest. And I went through those intentions, and some of them have changed significantly, but others of them I've actually accomplished, y'all. And I'm so grateful for that, because I've actually accomplished some of the things that years ago, back in 2021 and 2022, I've set out that I wrote down in my journal, in this particular journal. One of them, just speaking on it, because when I saw it, I was like, OMG, I can't believe it. Back in 2021, I told y'all, because y'all know that I went to the Donna's Recipe meet and greet, and I met Tabitha Brown at that meet and greet. And y'all, I actually had written in this journal, my dream journal, I wrote in there, I found it, and I didn't even, like, I knew that I still had it. I found it, and I was going through it the other day, and I was reading different things that I wrote down. And so it was 2 years ago, on May the 10th, 2022, y'all, I actually wrote meeting Tabitha Brown. I wrote it right here, number 13. So I can't make this up. Y'all can see I wrote it May 10th, 2022. It was when I wrote it. And so I was like, OMG, I can't even believe it. So I have it written right here, y'all. Can't make it up. So manifestation is a real thing, and you really can. I told y'all it was several years in the making, but the Lord allowed me to have that opportunity for something. I don't even use this journal anymore, y'all. That's an old journal. That's something that I started writing affirmations in. Some of y'all may or may not have saw this. I posted it. I think I posted it a couple of times. I bought this journal because I was like, okay, I'm going to use it to write affirmations in, because that's what I started off doing on TikTok. And so one of the affirmations that I posted, and I just reposted this the other day, it actually came from this journal. I don't know when I wrote it, but God's plan for you is even greater than you can imagine. Stay faithful. And so I posted this, but it actually came out of this journal that I bought several years ago and was just writing affirmations in. I believe that I can accomplish anything I put my intention into. I'm a divine channel of light. You don't have to be, think, or talk like anyone else. Who you are is more than enough. Stay true to yourself and everyone around you. So can't make this up, y'all. It really was my dream journal. That has dream on the front of it. So believe in the impossible, because the Lord will make it real. 55, this number's chasing me right now. Come on, 55 at the top of this screen. I can't make this up. This number's chasing me right now, y'all. Brace yourself for change, new possibilities, explore new opportunities. I don't know. That number is really like, I can't get away from it right now. 111. Okay. Trust your intuition, keep the faith, receiving psychic insights. And also Deuteronomy 1:11 is what they're giving me on this as well. So that may be beneficial. I'm gonna read it, and then that's it, y'all. That's it. We're gonna close it out. Deuteronomy 1:11. It is one of my new, it's on the message, on my MESSAGE ClariTEA Tarot. It's on I think it's in the Prosperity ClariTEA deck, but it's one that pops on my phone all the time. And it says, and may the Lord, the God of your ancestors, multiply you 1,000 times more and bless you as he promised. Okay. And may the Lord, the God of your ancestors, multiply you 1,000 times more and bless you as he promised. And I pray that for each and every one of y'all. I hope that the Lord comes in and blesses you 1,000 times more today. Okay. We receive that. Okay. That's it, y'all. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. It was a beautiful message. I'm so grateful when the Lord, because he's always on time. He shows us exactly what we need right then, right at the exact moment we need it. He's always going to show up and give us what we need. So thank y'all for tapping in this morning. I'm so truly grateful for your tea, time, effort, and energy. Thank y'all for allowing me to speak into your lives every day. It truly is an honor and a privilege for me to be able to do that. I love y'all in real life. Y'all hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Let me go get my laundry. For these people be like, child, I done left my laundry in there. Because it's laundry day. So I got my other wrap that I wear up under all of my wraps is in the laundry. So I was like, well, we all get this wrap today. That's it, y'all. I love y'all in real life. Y'all go be great and amazing. Have a great and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. And I will see y'all in the morning, 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lord, for a beautiful